Otahuhu with possession. That one's out on the full, so back we come, and now the Otahuhu team, John Rapati, and the Rapati boys, of course, are in great form. The Vasawaka, who is one of the leading try scorers, Daryl Morrison, the Auckland halfback, and a very good forward pack indeed, led today by Owen Wright, their captain, with, of course, Kiwi Mark Hugh McGann at the back of the scrum. Petone team very, very strong in the forwards, particularly with Chappie Pine, who many consider to be very unlucky not to make the Kiwis. And here's a break here now with Otahuhu on the burst up to the centre, Joseph Rapati. And some desperate covering there by Petone. And this is where the danger is going to be. And Petone will need to use all the reserves that they can muster here. That's Morrison. Out to right. Just outside the quarter line, this is McGann. Right on the Petone quarter line. Just a metre in from touch on the terraces side. Papasuaga starting it. Morrison, out it goes. This is Ropati, Peter Ropati. Otahuhu looking very dangerous in the opening quarter. Morrison, he's got support out there. Papasuaga can't hold it. It's come back to the scrum. That was Evans. Just inside the Petone quarter line. 12 in from the terrace touch line. Campbell having a bit of trouble picking up that ball, but he's got it now. Conditions perfect. Hard and fast track. Oh, that was hard coming part through there, just inside the quarter line. You see the feet going, trying to get clear to get up and play it quickly. Quickly they will need to play it. Chappie Pine just outside the quarter line. And Otahuhu standing up very, very shallow indeed. That's Mellors. Campbell just outside the quarter line, centre field. Otahuhu looking very sharp in this opening stanza. Just outside the quarter line. Out into the open spaces there. Coming back for it is John Rapati. The referee's called a knock on. Back to the quarter line. Well, that's an error. And if Petone can get the ball, if Hapi Pukitapu can get the ball for them here, they could be in great shape. Lifting. Referee Tony Drake from Canterbury. Control of the second semi-final today of this Wrangler Cup. And already we can feel the pressure that's out here today. And the cheerleaders from Petone are certainly giving the game plenty of atmosphere here at Kalua Park. Handling bad. Run it on, says the referee. Nolan Tupaia. He's a big, strong lad. Out it goes, Pukitapu. Edmonds. Be a certain amount of nerves out there today. The ball is pretty less. Owen Wright tidies it up. Just inside the quarter line. Otahuhu. And the Leopards will have to clear it away from their own territory now. This is the battle of the big cats. The Panthers from Petone, the Leopards from Otahuhu. Not a good pass, taken there by Ricky Hunt. Just inside the corner line. Out it comes to Edmonds. Change direction. Very quickly, Nolan Tupaia. Right in great shape. Stud. Didn't play it properly. The referee said that ball wasn't played properly, so a penalty to Otahuhu to take the pressure off them in these opening few minutes of the game. It's been up and down the field ranging, so Otahuhu will run it. And the handling errors are creeping in, and there it is again where Petone lose the opportunity for possession. And so we come back to the first infringement just 2 or 3 metres outside the Otahuhu quarter line, about 10 in from touch. So Morrison with it in. And the pile-up. So here we go, Morrison again. Morrison. Oh, look at that coming around quickly, and Morrison was dead lucky to get that back again. Oh, he didn't get it. Chavy Pine. Coming in there was Vavasuaga. And here's a spotter bother here, but it's all cleaned up pretty quickly. We'll have to settle this down. There's pressure on. You can see it. We can feel it. Penalty! In behind the second row. Just a couple of metres outside the quarter line. This one is definitely in shape. But this is a differential, of course, so can't do much about it. 8 metres inside the quarter line. And it goes to Campbell. Campbell, Pukitapu. You can see how close they are to the post. Here's a chance. Oh, once again, those hands letting them down. Mellors. Well, back we come again. 3 or 4 metres inside the quarter line. The Leopards' territory. Campbell's got it. Tupaia. And the hole was there, but he just couldn't quite drive it. Edmonds. Bad hands there from Stud. The ball is loose. Can the Leopards get possession? Yes, they can, but the referee says knock it on. This one now about midway between quarter line and try line. In and out very quickly. The referee says we'll play that on. McGann to play it. Working this quarter line. McGann firing out quickly into the centres. And look at those Petone boys coming up very, very quickly. They don't give much room for movement. So Roto Rapati very close to that touch line, only a foot aside inside. Back there came Vavasuaga. Feed it back infield. Look at that, looking for support. Oh, and let it go too quickly. The ball is loose again, but Petone looking for it. Chavy Pine. Bad pass out there. Who wants it? Nobody. Tupaia. And a lot of ground lost there for Petone as they're not getting onto this ball. Campbell running away from the support. Back infield there to Stud. And again, the hands are letting them down. So the handling has been a feature of this opening stanza. We're coming up to 8 minutes of play in the first quarter. The game, of course, is played in 20-minute spells with a 3-minute break at each 20-minute, then 5 minutes after 40. So maybe this is the pressure telling here with the hands, with the ball not being kept in possession. Referee Mr. Drake insisting that the scrums pack. Daryl Morrison, Auckland halfback, but it's Campbell that takes it out. Tupaia. Not sure which way to go, and he's running right into trouble. Right on the halfway mark. Still in possession, though. Out it comes to Mellors. Can't move there. The defence is coming up very quickly indeed. Spin it again, fast Evans. Stud, I should say, up to the just inside half. Waiting to take it out. Stud this time. Pukitapu it was that played it back to Stud. Pukitapu a dummy. Pine. Back it comes to Stud. Stud trying to duck under there, but the defence was holding. The tackle was good, and it came in top and bottom. Try and field again. Campbell. There's the bomb. How good is it? Beautifully taken by the Leopards out there, just inside the quarter line. And a penalty offside, Petone. 8 metres outside the quarter line. Otahuhu, territory. And Daryl Morrison, that's a lovely kick, taking play up to about a metre inside Otahuhu territory. Quick hands, out into the centres, running. Oh, that's a very good tackle, a hard tackle too. Ball's lost. Tupaia and Vern Winatana coming in there, and you can see how much pressure's going on. The tackling is very, very hard indeed. So we've got the scrum right on halfway. Daryl Morrison, in it comes. Simons, loosed it. Oh, here's a chance here. An almost breakthrough. Campbell, just outside the quarter line. Almost centre field. Tupaia. Bad pass again, not watching this ball. It's loose again. Brandon trying to go after it. But Oates get it back. Ropati. Joseph Ropati. Right. Morrison. Once again. Oh, look at how lucky can you be. Backwards and forwards, says the referee. Let's have the scrum. Morrison looking to get away there, but again, clear evidence that the handling is the thing that's dictating the state of the play. In and out. Campbell dived on it gratefully, but referee Tony Drake says, no siree, let's have it in again. Trapped in the centre. Very tight near. It's coming out to Petone. Campbell. That's Winatana. He's a big lad too. Mellors. Mellors still, and he's bulldogged to the ground there by Evans. Mellors again. This is brother. Out it comes now. Tupaia losing ground with this as he can't try and get through. He uses that left hand to try and fend off. Can't push the defence away. Edmonds. Pine. Pine again. Still going just outside the quarter line. 6 tackles. This is about 3 or 4 metres outside the Leopards quarter line and about 12 metres in from this terrace side of the field. Beautiful conditions here in Auckland today. A few light showers scudding across the ground earlier this morning, but they've long since departed, although it's fairly overcast. Absolutely no sign of rain at this stage. You can see Tony Drake there getting the scrum to turn and twist. In it goes Morrison. Lovely hook by Puketapu. Campbell, Tupaia. Tupaia up to the quarter line. Oh, by Joes. And Polecki was trying to come through there too. But again, Otahuhu get the penalty right on their own quarter line, and territorially, Petone have been applying a lot of pressure. Tap for Morrison. Oh, once again the hands, you can see it. Very, very poor exhibition of handling at this stage. Frank Tinatila couldn't hold it. Just outside the quarter line. Morrison now with the put in. And the Petone cheerleaders are into it again. Penalty! Differential. And somebody chatted him. Somebody chatted him. There they are, look at them. They've come all the way up from Wellington to give what they can in terms of assistance to their team. And the noise is kept up right from the moment the teams came onto the field. In fact, before that, while they were actually running out onto the pitch. Hape Puketapu. Can he put the first points on the board? About 13 minutes. You listen to the cheer if this one goes over. Hape Puketapu. Well, he didn't hit it straight. His leg turned as he came through on it, pushed it away to the right, as you can see there. And so the score remains at 0-0. That's a bad mistake there by Edmonds. That's a bad mistake. And these kind of errors could play a very important part in the result of this game today. So Morrison again. Morrison. There's a struggle there to get possession, but Morrison's got it. Yeah. Simons. Rhoda. Rapati's in. Oh, this could be dangerous. See once again how those hands can lead to all kinds of trouble. Hunt. Knock on, says the referee. Well, I think we must be getting close to the stage where we can honestly say that the nerve part of it should have gone and things should have settled down a little bit more. But this handling display is really quite amazing from teams of this standard, the Auckland and the Wellington champions. And I can't remember when I've seen so many balls go to ground when conditions are as good as they are. Tupai. Can't move with Simons right on him. Edmonds. Pine. He's a strong fellow, this chappie Pine. Should have considered by many to be very unlucky not to make the Kiwis. This is Puketapu. Right. Here we go. Move it quickly, Edmonds. Hands again. Diving on it there is Richard Vafasuaga. Tina Tyler. That's good tackling over there. Top and bottom. Can't get through that. Vafasuaga. Morrison. Waiting for him there was Ricky Hunt. That's McGann. Now they'll spin it quick. Otahuhu. Is there any gap there? Rapati. Yes, there is. Now to Rota. Vafasuaga. And that's good covering. Penalty. Mr. Drake came in very quickly on that one. Just outside the quarter line. That's Emil Vafasuaga. And now John Rapati to see if Otahuhu, the Leopards, can open the account against Petone, the Panthers. Now this one, the angle is quite good. There it is. About a metre or so outside the Petone quarter line, about 8 metres in from the terrace side of the field. So the angle is quite good. John Rapati, fullback, one of the 3 Rapatis in the Otahuhu team. Let's see which team of Cats can get the first scratch in. Pushed out again. So the pressure stays on. Mellors. This is Stud. That's the quarter line you can see there. Puketapu. And there's no way of getting through there. And Tempers a little frayed. Tina Tyler is in there and there's a bit of mouthing going on, but called up now is Owen Wright. And Tony Drake certainly giving them the burst. About a minute to go to the end of the first quarter, no score. That's one's against Gary Campbell, not in straight. So it's a differential. Looking for the line. That's 10 metres out from the try line. That line you can see there with the ball coming in for the tap. Tina Tyler running very hard over there. But look at the cover come across. This is good cup tie stuff. Vafasuaga. Owen Wright. Oh, and look at them come through by Johnson. Great football going on here now. Time just about up for the first quarter. 3 or 4 metres outside the quarter line. That's the position. right in centre field. Gary Campbell with the put in. Morrison. A fire it. Here's Rapati. Again, top and bottom. No escape from that. Vakasuaga. And again, it's top and bottom, making sure that that ball can't be released. Rapati. Morrison. McGann again. Vakasuaga. This is Richard. McGann waiting to take it out. Morrison. Good reverse pass. Vakasuaga. Can he make it? Oh, look at the pressure going in there. Morrison. Simons. Knocked it back behind him though. Right. Kicked away from right and roared quickly in. And that's it. That's the end of the first quarter between the Panthers and the Leopards. No score. We'll be back with the second quarter soon. He stood on their flag, or I think it might have been a flag. I didn't take too kindly to that. However, we're back into the action again with the second quarter of 20 minutes. No score yet. There's been 2 chances at goal kicks. Both have been pushed away. Gary Campbell to restart. Nicely taken, just inside there, safe as houses. Feature of the game so far has been the number of drop passes that we've had. Morrison. He's taken there by Mel. It's got him a bit high, but it was around the shoulders, I think. That's Tina Tyler. Offside, Wellington. Might be a bit of trouble here later in this game. There seems to be a bit of bad blood up the front row with Tina Tyler and Winatana. I'm not quite sure what it's about. But they've obviously had some other occasions during this first quarter. Just inside the half, that's the halfway line that you can see there. Morrison again. This is Evans. That's the halfway mark. Morrison, right. McGann. Vakasuaga, not quite sure which way to go, very close to being in front that one. This is Simons. That's the 10-metre mark there. And the tackling's pretty fierce. Penalty. Well, here's another chance now for John Rapati. This one's right out in front. Right out in front. No, he's not going to take it. He's looking for distance. Well, he's not getting much in the way of distance, but he certainly got it safely outside, at the sideline. But back again, Morrison. Vakasuaga, Morrison. Tina Tyler. And a fortuitous pickup over there, but it's forward. Referee Tony Drake is right on top of this game. They're about 8 metres outside the quarter line in Petone territory. Tupaia, long loopy pass that one, but it comes out nicely to Hunt. Oh, beautifully taken. That's Pilecki, Albert Pilecki, New Zealand University's player. Edmonds, good running here, Tupaia. Otahuhu will have to watch their defences here as Tupaia to play it. Edmonds, into Tupaia. Oh, and again the hands are let them down. Well, I'll be blowed. That's incredible, absolutely incredible handling. Morrison, not in straight. No, it's lifting. Lifting in the front row, so back to a penalty now. They'll look for the touch. Petone really piling on the pressure in this opening stages of the second quarter. So that's Edmonds, Graham Evans. Campbell. There's a bit of a move on here. Running it hard. Pine. Chappie Pine. He's a strong fellow, this. Here they come now. Stud. They're only a few metres short of the line. Are we going to see the first try? Winnatana. 1 metre short. Stud. Campbell. Campbell trying to go through. No way through there, boy. The door has been shut on you there. Campbell to play it. Stud. Stud's going to have a go. Last tackle coming up. 1 metre short of the line. Swing it hard. Tupaia. That's good defence from Otahuhu. The Leopards showing great tenacity there to keep them out, and Petone looked particularly sharp on that bit. They looked as though they could crash through there, but it wasn't to be. Morrison now. Can they make the breakaway? Simons. Good pass. Moving out wide. Are they going to keep it going? Rapati. John Rapati. Vafusuaga. That's hard running by Vafusuaga, and they spinning it into the centres. Penalty. Unnecessarily strong tactics there. And the referee is particularly fierce on this. Otahuhu, don't wait. Simons, that's front. That's in forward, yes, definitely. Absolutely, no doubt about that one. That was definitely in front. That's a very good decision there from Tony Drake. That will give you an example of just how much he is on top of this game. Now you watch this as it goes out and moving out. This is the one, you can see it, definitely in centre. So back we come again. Gary Campbell. Stud, they moving it, trying to move on the far side. Stud was the dummy man, but taken there by Mellors. This is Stud with the ball. Campbell. Winnatana. Offside Otahuhu. Now here's another chance. But they don't take it. They're going for tries. Campbell again. Runs it. Campbell takes it back. Tupaia. Tupaia. And Simons goes up high. They're stopping from getting rid of that ball. Very effective. Still working the right. Hunt. But again, the Otahuhu defence is right up to the mark and keeps them out. Polecki. Oh, that's a bad pass. That's a very bad pass. And finding the sideline. 10 metres out from the Leopards try line on the Terraces side of the field. About 5 or 6 minutes, 8 minutes gone in the second quarter. Still no score. By Jove, it's tight. So, Morrison. We'll have to have that one again. Morrison, Simons, is it? No, it's come off the back, was McGann. Now it's at the Simons. Now here's the chance. Rapati, can he get away? They haven't got him up top. Morrison, loose ball, penalty, high tackle. Tony Drake from Canterbury, an excellent exhibition of refereeing. Morrison again looking for touch on the far side. That's the grandstand side of the field. Finds it on the halfway mark. That's a good kick. Getting through a power of work. Morrison takes it. It goes to time. Evans is going. Who's there? It's McGann. That's beautiful football, Leopards. McGann to play it. Evans. penalty. And this has got to be 2 points. Chappie Pine has been penalised in the play of the ball, and he'll be pretty unhappy about that. Now this one is dead centre, and John Ropati, as the line boy brings on the bucket of sand, but Ropati looks as though he doesn't want too much to do with the sand. He's making the hole in the turf. He's going to use the sand now to build the mound. So John Ropati, from practically out in front of the post, maybe in line with the right-hand post, I should say, and about 4 or 5 metres inside, and the cheerleaders start up again. They don't want their team to be too despondent. There they go. It must be great. It must be absolutely marvellous for these teams to have the support, particularly to come all the way up from Wellington to Auckland to support their team. So, Ropati. Two-0. Well, I don't think there was really much doubt what was going to happen there. We've had 10 minutes of the second quarter. We've been in action for 30. So now, after that reverse, let's see what Petone can pull out of the hat to fight back. Morrison. Right. Oh, poor tackle there. Nicely away to Ropati. Peter Rapati's out.
Okay, come on, get up here.
Just 2 metres inside the half. That's the halfway line that you see there. Morrison. But the referee brings it back. You can see what magnificent condition the Carlo Park is in. This is great football now. It's settling down beautifully. Vafasuaga. Vafasuaga, what a good burst this is. Cover Dixon, 8 metres inside Petone. Simons, Morrison, Evans. Simons, Vafasuaga. This is good play by the Leopards. Simons. Morrison, look at that! Look at that boy go! Just in stop, oh, just short of the try line. What a great run. This is the Leopards at their very best. Simons, Evans, out in the centres, Tina Tyler. Intercept there, Tupaya. Has he got the legs? Ropati's going across. He changes direction again. Penny. Brandon, this is Brandon, forward. Bad luck, Panthers. Well, it looked to be a try there. Bad luck for the Panthers. That shows you how good this referee is. Tyler. Oh, lovely work, McGann. Beautiful pass. Ropati. Vafasuaga. And now that is good tackling. That's good cover. That's great cover. And Joseph Ropati, just in the front of your picture there. That's him. Joseph Ropati got a knock there, and he was lying there for a little while. He's a big lad too. Look at the size of those thighs. Scrum, that's just to the left of your picture is the quarter line. And the broken line is 10 metres out from there. Morrison. We've got about 7 minutes of play in the second quarter. It's 2-0 to Otahuhu. The Leopards leading the Panthers. Campbell. Tupaya. Oh, beautiful! What good covering too. Edmonds. penalty is against Otahuhu. There was a knock on there, of course, as you saw, but the referee has called against the Leopards. Probably offside, so a bit of a let-off there for the Panthers, which enables them. That's a beautiful kick. What a beautiful kick. Just outside the quarter line. Inside the quarter line. Now the Panthers, what can they do with this? Pukitapu, Campbell, Mellors. That's the try line you can see there, just about 2 metres away. Campbell, Stud now, Mellors again, and how close can you get without getting over? About a metre out, less than that. Mellors, Campbell. Campbell's going to try and duck his dive through. Campbell! And he's taken over there by Tyler. So Campbell. Oh, I don't know what he was trying there. Evans. I think he tried to kick and chase, but it went too high for him. So Evans to play. Tyler taking it out. That's the 10-metre mark from the try line. Fred Muller, haven't seen much of him in this game yet. He's got a ton of pace, he's very fast. Peter Rapati. McGann, now they're moving it out. Oates. Rapati, this is John Rapati. Rota. That's the quarter line. That's the Otahuhu quarter line. And Petone won it. Hunt. Ricky Hunt. Vern Winatana. Pukitapu. No, the cover defence is too good there. No way through. The door's all locked up. Edmonds. Here's a chance. Mellors. That's good tackling. That is excellent defence. Edmonds. Campbell. Stud. He's put down there by Joseph Rapati. Campbell. Nolan Tupaya. Still Tupaya. This is a chance. It's out again, but no, knock on, says the referee. Well, Petone, the Panthers have certainly had their chances, but the Otahuhu defence is holding brilliantly. It's 2-0, Otahuhu 2, Petone 0. A John Rapati penalty. That's 10-metre line there, out from the try line. Pretty untidy stuff there in that scrum. So, and it goes again. Morrison. McGann off the back there to Simons. Oh, there's big holes here. That's Rota. Muller still, but the cover defence again comes across. And how do you like that for being bundled into touch? Get 3 of those big Petone lads coming through, it'd be like a coal truck coming down on you. But Muller's a big lad, he can take care of himself. Campbell. Let's try it again. He's had a good game, this Campbell. He's busy. Mind you, so's Morrison, the lad who's got the ball now. Simons. Nice tackle by Tupaya. Campbell, Morrison, Rota, Rapati. Vapasuaga looking to be in it. Yeah, it came off the leg all right. Good decision, Tony Drake. Edmonds. 5 or 6 metres inside Petone territory. That's the halfway line to the right of your picture. Mellors. Oh, nice work. Very tricky stuff. That's Pilecki. Played a season in Auckland last year for Eastern United. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Possession's too hard to come by, to give it away like that. Simons. This is a halfway. There's Hugh McGann. Had some trouble with his ears, but he's completely fit now. Have you ever seen handling like it? So back to the scrum position, about 3 or 4 metres inside the Leopards' territory. That's Otahuhu there, you see, the Otahuhu pack with Hugh McGann, the 1982 Kiwi, packing it loose forward. Morrison. Oh, that's beautiful work, Morrison. Now they're back in Simons. That's good defence too from the Panthers. Now they run it. McGann. Good work by Mallows to come and take him ball and all and to kill the move. Rota. Looked like he might have been able to get through, but he was just short of the line. That's it. You can see how close he is. Morrison, Simons, Evans. Evans is going to go on his own. Beautiful work. That is a beautiful try to Peter Rapati. Only seconds left to go. The kick will probably finish it out. Number 10, Peter Rapati. That was well done. Now watch it from this play. There's Morrison, Simons. Out it comes to Evans. Evans holds it for a minute, sees the gap, then he's got Peter Rapati in the clear, and Rapati dives for the line, and that's an excellent try and a good reward for some terrifically hard work that's been put in. And now can John Rapati add the extra points? I would say that when this kick is over, that will be it for this quarter. Last time from about this position, he pushed it to the right. It's 5-0 with this kick still to come. Well, I'm sure that the Leopards will be happy to go to the break with this lead, even if it's only 5 points. And it could be 7, but even if it's only 5, they'll be very happy to go to the break with that up their sleeves. So the Panthers now from Wellington are going to have the battle into the third quarter, the vital third quarter, to come back into this game. Can they do it? John Rapati. Well, that was a funny old kick. It started to go to the left, then came back again to the right, but it's 5-0 at the half-time break. Otahuhu, they're against it's a battle of the big cats, and there it is. That's what the game's all about today. Who is going to take this one away next week when the grand final is held? That's the Wrangler Cup for 1982. And the other finalist already has been found, and that's the other team from Wellington. It's Randwick, who last week beat Hornby of Christchurch by 30 points to 8, and were quite brilliant in doing so, and led down there by the evergreen Kiwi John Whittaker. And they'll be in the final next week. Now, which one of these two teams will join them in the final? Will it be the Panthers from Petone? Will it be the Leopards from Otahuhu, who have this 5-point lead as we come into the third quarter of the match? The Panthers have brought up from Wellington with them a very good supporting party, including a lineup of cheer girls who have been quite vocal throughout the first 40 minutes of the play, and I have no doubts that they'll be back in action again to egg their team on in the second spell. They're certainly going to need some support. You know, I've been talking about the number of passes that have been dropped in this game, and there have been an incredible number of passes dropped, but in a strange kind of way, it's made the game that more exciting. And besides that, though, there has been some very, very good football indeed, and some brilliant breaks by both teams. Towards the end of the second quarter, Otahuhu were heavy on attack, and there was a drop pass, and Petone swooped on it, and Nolan Tupire was away in the centre, and it looked as though there was a try on. He fed the ball out to the left, went to Mark Brandon, who was very, very fast indeed, and I had the feeling that he should have kept going around the outside. I've seen him play plenty of times in Wellington. I know he's got the toe, and I felt that he could have run around the outside of them, but he elected to come back infield, and the whole movement broke down when there was a forward pass. So here we come. The Panthers of Petone back onto the field for this very important third quarter, the very vital third quarter. How much sting have they got left in their tail? Otahuhu sitting here with a 5-point lead, and that could be a very valuable lead indeed. Well, as impressive as some of the play has been, I've got to say that it's equally matched by the very, very fine display by the referee, Tony Drake of Canterbury. I'm most impressed with Tony's display here today. There he is, up from Canterbury, and he is certainly controlling this game beautifully, and he's right up with it. Some excellent decisions. Here we go. Nice and deep. That's the quarter line, and straight away there could have been a loose ball. Here we go again, and it's the mixture as before. Can Otahuhu break through again early in the stage of this third quarter? If they do, that could be curtains. Rapati, Simons. That's Rota. Ropati. Vafasuaga. Chappie Pines over there to stop any further progress. Rota, right. Morrison. Vafasuaga, that's the hooker. Richard. Chappie Pine there trying to get the agate off him, but no chance. Right. Morrison, Evans. Oh, look at that pass again. Look at it going to ground. Mellors, Evans and McGann put him down. That's the quarter line you see there. Tupaia, Campbell, Mellors, Winatana, Pukitapu. With the reddish coloured hair. Stud, Pukitapu, Campbell, Mellors. No, the referee won't let that one go. I thought he may have, but he's the man on the spot. And he said it went forward, so forward it went. So it's Campbell, Morrison, Simons. Morrison takes him beautifully, ball and all. That's the 10-metre line you're looking at. Right. 1982 Kiwi. Vafasuaga, Tina Tyler. Vafasuaga, that's Richard. Ropati. Evans. Oh, we'll have to have that one again. 10 metres, that's to the 10-metre line you can see there in the centre of your picture, 10 metres out from the quarter line in Petone territory. Campbell. Differential here now to the Panthers. As usual. Hello, somebody chatted him. Somebody chatted him, and now they've got a shot at goal. Well, you'd think they'd learn from what could be virtually described as no chance of points. Somebody chatted the referee, and now they've got chance of points. Right on the quarter line, and about 11 metres in. The angle's not too bad for John Rapati. And if he can get points on the board now in this third quarter, after only about 3 minutes, the writing could be on the wall as far as the Leopards are, as far as the Panthers are concerned. But still, there's a long way to go yet. But 7 points, that means they've got to score twice. This is John Rapati. Can he make the extra 2 points and give them that 7-point lead? We'll know in just a couple of seconds. watching it very carefully. Nice follow through, but no. Well, he'd be disappointed with that, John Rapati, as he goes back to his position. It's still 5-0. The Leopards of Otahuhu, 5. Panthers Petone yet to open their account. Vafasuaga. Brother Richard. That's Graham Edmonds marking over there. Vafasuaga, Owen Wright, Morrison, Tina Tyler. Tina Tyler still going. He's a tough fella, this. Morrison, Simons, Wright. Referee brings them back. Just inside the quarter line. Otahuhu on attack. Gary Campbell to put it in for the Panthers. Morrison, Simons, Rota, Rapati, Rapati! Oh. Well, that's a try gone begging. The Leopards had that ball screaming out along the back line, but breaking down just short. Lifting. Defensive penalty here to Petone. They want to make it safe to get across the sideline. Just outside the quarter line. Campbell. Campbell again. Winatana. Owen Wright up top. Vafasuaga down bottom. Campbell. There's Mellors. Tupaia. Stud. Oh, what a good run by Stud. Up to the halfway mark. That's a good run. Tupaia. Mellors. That's Pine, sorry. Chappie Pine. Just inside Otahuhu territory. Pilecki. That's a heady bit of work, but not far enough to the side there, which gives Otahuhu possession back again. Rapati. John Rapati, midway, quarter line, halfway. Evans. Still Evans. That was a good decision of Evans to hold tight to it. Owen Wright. Tina Tyler. McGann. Morrison, Simons, Rota. Rapati. Vafasuaga. Well, 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 you wouldn't read about it. Vafasuaga not able to get hold of that pass. The quarter line to the right, and they're going down about 10 metres out from it. Gary Campbell. Try again. Penalty. In behind. So Campbell putting it in behind the front row, and he's having a word to Tony Drake about it, but I don't know whether he's satisfied or not, but he's certainly got... Whoa, what a quick... Whoa, what a beautiful kick. About 1.5 metres, 2 metres out from the try line. They'll be quick on this one. Morrison. Vafasuaga. Tina Tyler drops the ball. Campbell. And I know what happened there. He was determined to go in and crunch the opponent. Mellors. Stud it is. And look at that, 3 of the Leopards in on top. Mellors. McGann's there. Stud. Winnetana. What a run from this boy. It's still going. Dangerous Edmonds. Hunt. Brandon. Now that is good attacking play, but that is great defence. Edmonds. Millers. Oh, beautiful football now. Scrum on the quarter line. Otahuhu territory. Well, if you don't think that's good football, then you're hard to please. That's very good football indeed. Good attack and good defence. Campbell. Not a popular decision, but the referee says we'll have it again. So this game's a long, long way from being over. Panthers are not going to lie down. Campbell. Chappie Pine. Campbell. Nolan Tupaya. And look at that defence. Let's have another lick up through the centre. See how we go. John Studd. Happy Puketapu. Mellors. That's the quarter line. Otahuhu territory. Tupaya. That's Puketapu. They're about 8 metres out from the try line. Polecki. He's taken there by Evans. Edmonds. Edmonds is going to have a go. Oh, he's short by about a foot. That's the player coach for Petone, Mike Edmonds. So we come back for the scrum. Concentrated attack here from the Panthers. Oh! Well, no matter what happens, at least Gary Campbell can say he did force the ball behind the try line. And he's got it. Stud it is. John Studd. Now watch it come out quickly to Studd. Uses his strength, goes past the defence, puts his head down and crashes. What a good try. John Studd. 13 minutes into the third quarter. Puketapu now. Now how important is this kick? Well, we've got a whole new ball game now. It's locked up at 5-5. Now have a look at the girls over there now. And here goes the Petone boys and girls. Polecki, taken there by Rapati.